Hello gamers, welcome back to 16. Let's get back into this, shall we? Join us, won't you? Oh, that's right, we got the new Lamb.
It's alright.
The DLC sword. I agree, this sword is alright. I'll play with it for a little bit. Light blue generally isn't my aesthetic, and it looks kind of funny against the rest of Clive's brooding gear. But we'll play with it a little bit. Let's have a little go at it. Okay. Now I can't remember my progress with the hunting board and the hunts.
Jill looked white as a sheet when they brought her back.
Jill looked white as shite. I remember
They've
that.
been up to their old tricks again.
Okay, let's speak to Honey. Hello, Honey. Nope. Well caught up.
Oh, I wasn't
Hey.
expecting you back, so
Excellent.
best of luck out there, Sid.
And now the last check, any side quests of any kind in the world? I guess not. I could have just talked to Goat. He's the goat! The goat! Yeah, they got
Always
nothing.
something in there.
I guess we got a main story yet now. Then again, there's something else. Where's my room? Is this my room? No, not at all. Where do I live again? Clive's Chambers. That's probably it. Probably. I mean, I don't know what a Clive is, but I guess we'll find out.
What's everyone whispering about? Haven't you heard? Mid's back.
I'm starting to grow fond of this sword. It's really growing on me. I don't know what's come over me. I love you too, Jill. Boop, boop, boop. So I guess I've already flicked through all those. What about this secret chest? Yep, the goblin coin chest. The goblin coin balcony chest. Sacred chest. What else was there? Oh yeah, the shops. They have updated their wares. According to that yellow circle.
Well, don't just stand there gawping.
Okay, always a pleasure, Karen. Bop.
It'd better all be here.
Give me your shit.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
I am buying these at the price you set them.
I reckon I can
No.
find a buyer.
Now give me all my money back.
You got out else?
Dope.
And what can I do for you? Quite the like fab.
And we're done here.
Total with me.
We just gotta talk to Blackthorn, and then we're done ski.
Back, are ya? So, what'll it be?
I'll take that.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
I don't know if I'll ever be able to craft these. So because I need more wind shards, and I have no idea what drops them.
Should last you a good while.
Well,
No scratches, right?
sweet. Cannons? Yo. Interesting.
And
And apparently I've already got them.
Clive. Summer storm.
Meow, 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 meow,
I'll make me.
meow. Appreciate you. So we're this far with our abilities. We've graduated to Scarlet Cyclone use. Could I? It'd be so good if I could have like 2 phoenixes to follow my rules. But I have to do this. I think I want the AoE to be the triangle, and then we'll have the uppercut as square. And then ignition is there. Dope. Let's help out mid. Shall we?
How's it coming along?
Nearly there. Just need to get these last boards nailed on.
You were born in Rosalith, weren't you? Must be hard. Hearing what became
But I
of the
want to
place.
help Miss Middledore with her experiment.
Whoop.
All right, Clive? You've all done then?
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
Tight. My work is done. Thanks for joining me on the stream, everybody. I'll stick around for a little longer.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Oh, it's new side content. More quests.
Oh. Okay.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest soon?
I've got side quests to complete. You don't understand. No, I want to do the side queue.
Talia, how's Jill?
Dang it, Tyre.
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He went to ask Hippocrates about Torgor. He must have found something.
Side quest?
You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Talia has tasked me with removing a Cursebreaker's brand. But it's my first time and I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but here as many die as recover. Is it really worth the risk?
You don't need me to answer that. You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden, and we must lift that burden in order to go undetected. The operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential, and we undergo it willingly.
I know. I still wish there was some other way. But griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose. Don't worry. I'll do what must be done.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low.
You got it.
What few leaves we have would barely be enough for removing a splinter, let alone a brand.
Say less.
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go? Oh, thank you. No one knows herb lore like Taya, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find, if you know where to look. And fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria. Just search for the bright blue blossoms. If we could get ammonia to grow here in the hideaway, we wouldn't have to risk our lives to gather it.
Man, he sounds completely defeated. Let's help him. Forgive, I'm Clive Rosfield, also known as Sid the Outlaw.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks.
I love helping.
Drawing on the deck in this time.
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of curse breakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. A curse breaker managed to release a Stolas amid the confusion, but this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous, but I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them.
I'm glad she survived the
risks
operation.
they might take because of the things I've said.
That is quite a visible red scar, though.
I'll go and find them. We'll both rest easier knowing they're safe.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to trouble you with this. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie. I can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid.
That should be enough to go on. If they were there, Torgal will track them down.
Toggle quest, toggle quest. This one takes priority. The weight of command. Let's just check the hunter board one more time.
Yeah.
Nope. That's fine. That's fair. But what if the shops have updated? No. Okay, I'll go. Fine. Torgal. Where's my little guy? Nope.
You alright, boy?
I think one of the most important patch notes was they reduced.
Slavers don't even bother with Northreach.
They reduced the cast. I think they reduced the casting time of petting Torgal. Or they adjusted it so that, because there are certain situations in which you can't pet Torgal, but I think they've adjusted that so that you can just pet Torgal more. So I super appreciate that. I actually want to look at the recent patch notes because there was some interesting. I think a lot of it was altering like the cooldowns and the attack power of various abilities. But I just want to super check. Patch notes. I think it's 1.31. Yeah, that sounds right. Orchestrion roles added to regional shops. Player attack increased outside of select icon battles. Quality of life UI additions made in certain icon battles. Yeah, there's quite a few specific things about abilities which I haven't even used in this run yet. The minimum jump height for initiating Stomp has been lowered. That is huge. I remember that being a problem. I remember questioning why I couldn't Stomp in certain situations. I guess there was a height requirement. Limit breaks attacks now lift enemies instead of knocking them back. Interesting. I'll have to see how that feels. Made adjustments to when Torgal can be petted and lowered time before re-petting. There it is! They reduced the petting cooldown. Hell yeah. That is very good. Tight.
Fly, Ambrosia. Whoa.
Okay. I've never done that before. Fly, Ambrosia. Please. Such grace. Here we are.
Cole, I'm glad you remember.
Get me back on my bastard feet.
If you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slavers' carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet.
Sweet guy.
When the goblins drove off the slavers' guard, I thought they might be doing us a favor.
Damn fool.
I really want to test out my limit break now. But I know we'll work on a bigger enemy. Like the Gygas. If only I had if only my bar was filled so I could
into the carriage.
lift these goblins. Oh, I missed that feeling. I haven't used that move in so long. Oops. Damn it! I forgot how to do things. How do I taunt? Oops! Can't break my own rules. Hold up. I just need to refresh on some controls. So what's the taunt? R2 and touchpad. Got it. Nice. Oh, I think I can notice that. Yeah, that's much easier stomp. God, it's so good to have 3 abilities now. Got him. I wonder if I can parry in mid-air. I don't think I've ever tried that. Damn it. I don't want to risk it right now.
Nice try. Too slow.
I'll try and remember. Got him! Hell yeah.
Who are you?
A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance. Fine. Do with us what you will. What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
Beautiful. Oh, that's right. This is a new feature. It's kind of like... What's another game that had this? As soon as you finish a quest, you have the option to return to fast travel right to the quest giver. I don't know if I'll do this too often because I want to finish all the quests before I return to the hideaway, but I'm gonna test it out. That's kind of neat. It's cool you have the option, I guess.
Sid, welcome back. A Stolas from the Dame arrived not long after you left. If I just...
Yeah, in the future I'll just do it once, like, I'll just do it for the final quest.
Myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them woefully.
That's kind of cute how she shakes her head.
What kind of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them. But I'm a Cursebreaker. I swore an oath too. I have a role to play, and I must trust that I'm the right one to play it.
You will. In time.
I think that's some really good voice acting. Like, it's pretty real. Like, the kind of pauses and the subtle stutters as she talks. I don't know. There's just something real about that. Like, it kind of reminds me of myself sometimes when I try to talk to people, but a little more eloquent than me. Probably better at communicating her feelings than I am. Better at articulating what's on her mind. Articulating, that's the word I was thinking of.
Jill looked white as a sheet when they brought her back.
So, to yonder, Hawk. To yonder, Hawk. Got a good phantom. Hey, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Welcome to my challenge run with FF16. How's it going? We're just doing some side errands.
Now for those herbs.
collecting herbs. Holy shit, I don't remember these raptors. Are they new? Were they added in a patch? I don't remember fighting these things. Wow. So cool. I really want to test, maybe I can do it now. So apparently, my limit break moves launch the enemies in the air rather than like sending them, knocking them back. I think I noticed it a little bit there. So this game's had a lot of updates, a lot of like subtle changes to the combat and stuff. And I'm trying to like notice all these little changes, you know. A lot of them involve abilities that I haven't got or haven't used yet. So, I don't know. Someday I'll see what they do, how they feel. I'm doing pretty great, thank you. Just taking a break from Final Fantasy 14 to play some more Final Fantasy. This is all I do in my spare time. It's just constant FF. But this is why I stream. It's either this or Oxenfree. That's my streams at the moment. And we're savoring this. So like I pre-ordered all the DLC and stuff, but we might experience that by the time we get to 2025. Because I play for 1 or 2 hours a week usually for this game.
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one. Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while. Hopefully this will put Rodriguez's mind at ease.
How have I been playing? Do you mean like whether I'm doing console or PC? Because yeah, I'm playing. You're right. I'm playing on PS5. Also, we have a fast travel feature now when we beat quests. So that's kind of neat.
I hope you didn't have too much.
Did I give off some PS5 vibes with this stream? How did you know?
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more than
I've actually forgot how many platforms this game is on. Like, I don't know if they've released the PC version yet. Have they?
That is, unless I...
You'll do fine.
Is this on Xbox?
I trust you.
I totally forgot.
Which means I trust you. The hideaway would be lost without skilled physicers like yourself.
Thank you for the kind words.
I just PlayStation almost everything. Just my world is PS, honestly.
I'm still terrified. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood. Failure means death, and even success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physiker to help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
Cursebreakers lead hard lives, and the operation is only the beginning. They toil
Oh
in the
man, we're
shadows,
still waiting on the PC
risking
then.
life.
I'm so hyped for like the future
knowing their
mods.
efforts
You
will win
know,
them neither glory nor acclaim.
this game has so much
And yet we
potential
have
for
no
like wacky
shortage of
mods.
volunteers.
Just all kinds of awesome shit.
The day I decided that I would take Sid's name was the same day Talia took my brand.
I remember.
If they can make a bunch of crazy mods for Kingdom Hearts, like,
Talia managed to salvage from the
I'm excited to see what they can do with this.
Used up treating the wounded. She begged that your operation be delayed until a new supply of antalgics was found. Procedure was even more dangerous back then. Only a few souls.
Maybe they can make Dion playable. How crazy would that be?
Cole, a handful of other curse breakers.
Or you could play as like icon bosses.
Those who lost their lives in the process. It wasn't something to be done lightly.
No.
I'm not a programmer or a modder, so I don't know exactly what's possible, but...
If I was to take Sid's name.
Could you imagine?
He always led from the front, and never asked anyone to take a risk for his cause that he was unwilling to take himself.
I've played Remo...
Even if he knew that it might cost him
what the fuck's Remo? I've played Remake, and, what was it? Intergrade? Oh shit.
Hold still, Clive! Hold still!
I don't remember this. Oh my god.
I knew there'd be pain. That I might not survive.
There was one patch note that saying that there would be the added cutscenes. Oh my god, I should pay more attention to this. That was a blood-curdling scream.
And I was afraid. But I also knew that if I didn't overcome that fear, that pain...
I think it's because they got feedback that the side quests were like people's least favourite part of the game. Something like that.
Didn't know.
So maybe they added these little things. Oh, dude, I should pay more attention to these
each of us
cutscenes.
must make for ourselves. On our own terms. Rodrigue, I know your work isn't easy. But neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
You sound like Talia. Do you know what she once told me? It's natural.
The world is gonna roll me.
They're suffering in solitude. And it's a physicist's duty to see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember that. I won't falter. Not again.
You've got to trust me, Clive. We need to cut off your testicles. It's part of the operation. Just sit still, Clive. We gotta remove your balls. So I'm currently... I've been unsuccessful in, like, trying to avoid rebirth spoilers, like the plague. Because, like, if you frequent the internet as much as I do, is like, there's no way you can miss this. There's no way you can avoid them. But, yeah, that's the one game I'm really hyped to play, eventually. I'm hoping there'll be a sale in the future, because it sure does cost money. But I've only heard amazing things about the game. And what I do know about the game has got me really hyped. So, but no spoilers in the chat. I kind of want to... I'm morbidly curious. I want to watch that cutscene again. That really woke me up as soon as Clive started screaming, like... Holy shit, I've never watched this before.
I'm feeling a lot better, thanks to Talia's remedies. But she insists I rest.
Didn't they have any kind of medicine or whatever to put Clive to sleep during the procedure? I guess not. Wow. They definitely listen to feedback on the side quests.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again. Jill looked white as a sheet when they brought her back. I dread to think what happened to Rosalie.
Let's go yonder.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
What is he?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that
This
Torgal
is so cool. This is my favorite lore. Torgal lore.
But a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast
Torgal is
magics
an
on
icon
command.
in every meaning of the word.
His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva.
Hell yeah.
A girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other?
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later,
Someone missing a fifth?
his powers awakened.
I didn't notice.
Just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come,
Hippocrates?
Jill would have been
I need to look
for
at
it.
his hands.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
Oh, Gav.
And regarding your
I need to
original
look at his
concern,
hands. I didn't know he's missing a finger.
health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my
I
nuts.
can't see anything missing.
There you are!
Except for his eye.
I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shan't be a moment.
Now I'm curious. I want to look at Gav's hands really closely. I don't remember him ever losing a finger in the story. Maybe he lost it before we met him. For the first time.
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot. Starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Who put that finger up there? It certainly wasn't me. I must consult Gav about this.
Oh, Gav is still there. I wanna... I am... I can't even begin to say how curious I am about this fifth thing, this missing fifth finger claim. You've got me backtracking now. This is for you, Chronica Phantom. I must know. So, he was at Hippocrates. So this way... This way. You better still be there, Gav. You have some explaining to do.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again. Lid's moved into the storeroom. Made a workshop.
I really hope he's still there. It's your boy.
Tim says he's looking for books about Torgal. I know.
I think I can go into photo mode, and that should help things. One, two, three, four, five. God damn it, he's holding it in a fist. This is hard to make out.
Let's write one.
Okay. That I count 10 fingers. I think he's okay. I think he's okay, dude. Everything's intact. At least at this moment in time. Bop, 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 bop. Oh, I had to know. I had to know the truth.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers
I'm a
in
truth
unexpected
seeker.
places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
Yeah, usually when I'm not playing this,
What? Here?
we're also streaming a game
Do you know,
called
Clive?
Oxenfree 2,
I believe it a
sequel
mercy
of
that you
Oxenfree
didn't
1,
inherit your father's
and that's a
throne.
pretty good time.
Your poor
And
people will
when I'm not
surely
streaming
live in
that, when
fear
I'm
of
just
you.
like playing by
You have
myself,
nothing to worry about on that front.
I play the
I won't
critically
claim its
acclaimed MMO, Final Fantasy XIV.
That is a relief.
I'm addicted to that.
Clive, have you got a minute?
That's like most of my life when I'm not working.
We, have a guest.
A guest?
I know this guest. I know this guest. I know what's coming up. There's actually a special collab event in the online game with FF16 where you could like
For your trouble.
you could fight alongside
Pleasure.
Clive,
Hindsight.
and you could get his outfit,
Uncle Byron.
and you also get Torgal as a mount. You can ride Torgal everywhere.
Favorite uncle is here.
It's beautiful. I think that event's over now, but I got everything I needed from it. Be prepared for me to listen to me gushing over Torgal for like 80% of the playthrough. He's one of my favourite Final Fantasy characters of all time. He's such a good boy.
Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
I've cried tears over this
If they're
good boy.
willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no
I
reason
care
to
about him
refuse
more
them.
than any other character in this world.
Still, we must insist on substantial...
And Ambrosia, the chocobo, too.
Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
I aim to stream 2 days a week, and like the streams can be like between 1 and 2 hours usually. I'll stream on a random like weekday, but I try to keep the Saturdays consistent.
This would have been possible without your timely
So if you want to catch me again,
Indeed, I doubt
I'm not super reliable on the weekdays. Like I'm a little unpredictable on those, but I'm usually pretty good on the Saturdays, and I tend to stream 4 PM UK time.
of the crystals go with you, Your Highness. May the blessing of the crystals
Yeah.
go with you.
If you ever want to hang out again, that's usually the time I do.
Very good.
It's always awesome to have new chat members.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmex will withdraw
appreciate
their
it.
troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear, Hugo.
So have you played FF16 before,
He's
Kronika?
engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in
Or was this your first experience?
As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance?
I'm guessing you played it before
If the
judging
fighting
from
spread to the city
our talk
proper,
so far.
the people would bear the brunt of it.
There
Or
will be
seen it at
losses,
least.
it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built.
This guy is fucked.
The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
I love flowers.
Oh, that hurt. I'm not gonna do that again. He just gets really fucking into it. Before putting the flower on his son. Gross, father. What the fuck?
Prepare for battle.
Sire.
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
I really want someone to do like an abridged dub of this
That is
game.
your wish, Your Radiance.
Some kind of fan dub.
I shall depart at once. May Gregor forgive you.
I'm gonna take this fucking flower off as soon as I leave the room.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
Why would my son betray me? Could it be the flowers? I just love the scent. Why does it repulse him so?
What's Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
I think it's really cool that we get a gay Bahamut for a change.
One thing after another around here.
This is pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. Good for him, good for him. Like out of all of the icons, it was the most badass summon of the series. God, I really wish we could play as Dion and prime into Bahamut. That'd be so fucking cool.
Ah, my dear nephew, how I've missed you.
I was hoping maybe
place, Uncle?
in DLC we'd get the chance, but I don't think that's the case.
He really is the most
From what little I know.
As are
I've been
you,
avoiding
I
spoilers for
hear.
DLC as well.
The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came.
It's our uncle, the
Learn
goat,
full truth
himself.
of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction,
Goat Byron.
so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was. Aye.
Then I have questions for you.
My
Please,
uncle's a goat.
outside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there?
I saw him munching on grass the other day.
There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's
He's a
coffers.
wacky fellow.
2,000?
2,000 fingers?
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you. It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast.
Now there's a guy
Can
who
the
lost
same
his
be said of your
fingers.
visitors from Waloed? Certainly, her royal navy is famed for the efficiency
times.
with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then,
Digital work, you say?
had you a vested
Are you a
interest in
digital artist,
Titan's
my friend?
survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure
That's
the
pretty
magics
cool.
needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose.
Oh man, I wish you could like share
Would that
art
truly have been their plan for him?
in the
To
Twitch
load him
chat.
aboard one of
I
the
don't
ships
think that's
flying
possible
Republican
yet.
colours, sighted off the coast
Or if
of
it will
Port
be.
Isolde. To spend
That'd be kinda
weeks
sick.
at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. and by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
So it was the Waluders who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would
that's
be
so
but
cool,
a
Konica.
short detour.
I'd be
I'm
glad of the
intrigued now.
company. Give me a
I'm
moment to make
intrigued.
ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned and where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
I've got a friend who's an amazing artist, and I think they're gonna help me sometime to like spruce up this channel and maybe do some artwork. There was a time I was considering being a VTuber or a PNG tuber, and they shared some concept art with me, and it was so good.
Mid's finished outfitting her little workshop, I hear. With a little from Sid,
Good ball. Good ball.
Of course.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised? You earned this. Best of luck out there, Sid.
I might, maybe we could like DM later. I don't usually like give out my Discords, at least not at the moment. I don't know, but maybe. I think it's called whispering in Twitch. I haven't whispered to people much, but I think that's a thing. Yep. Maybe we could direct message.
Clive! You off then?
I actually don't use Discord all that much, but okay, I think there's no current side content to do, so
How are you doing?
main story
Here you
time
go.
maybe.
Always something in there.
Always something in there.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lancer and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
Oh, Whisper's not working.
Sid's.
Huh.
And only Sid's. All I know is the name.
Damn, there's a pain.
And that they used to meet.
I mean, sure. If you're comfortable sharing it here, then
Since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid
I might give you a message later.
Into the fold. Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
Adventure awaits! Huzzah! Okay. Alrighty, Chronica. Thanks for that. Yeah. I might just message you later on Discord. What's up, kid? Hi. Hello, hi. Hello, hi. What's up, friend? It's all good. Good to see. We got a new friend in the chat. Chronica_Phantom. Always a pleasure to have someone new in the chat. Happy time zone.
I was a young man when last I walked this path.
This is pretty good, thank you.
There's an old trading post not
We
far from here.
there's been some some updates to the game. Several free updates. There's a lot of specific ones related to like all the different like combat and how the different abilities work. But they've also added new cutscenes. One where like the screen was black as like Clive was screaming in excruciating pain during the procedure of getting his branded tattoo removed from his face. So that was pretty fun. I was just kind of talking over the cutscene until I heard Clive's screams of pure anguish, and I was like, "Oh shit! I should probably, I should probably be paying attention now." New content.
Good girl.
Our destination lies over there.
Beyond
the ruins. Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
I think we've gone over this before, but like magic users, people who are gifted with the use of magic, they're treated as lower than magicless people, and some of them are branded like they have this tattoo forced on their face, and Clive got his removed in the hideaway, and it was very painful apparently. Sure, Chronica, if you'd like to, yeah. So Chronica tells me they're a digital artist. They make the digital arts. Always cool to have an artist in the chat.
Straight home now.
And look, check this shit out. I gave myself a new ability. Clive has wings now. He is winged. Oops. I just used an illegal move. Please ignore that. I went against my own rules. You didn't see that. You didn't see Clive just grab an enemy towards him with a claw. Oh yeah, and when I do that, it lifts enemies in the air now. Like, it didn't used to do that. So that's a thing.
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together.
Oh, also this guy talking is Clive's uncle. He's great.
He let me come with you.
Uncle Byron.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home.
Wings.
Fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a... Come on.
Thank you, Gunga. I'll have to check that out.
Time to fight.
Wait, I should probably go this way. How are you doing this fine Saturday, kid? Hope Joe enjoys Jeff time. I miss Jeff.
So, Lord Cook has finally made his move.
Yes. I expect that's why there's so many soldiers in town.
Who do you think those soldiers were in the inn? Friends of friends, I wager. Not that they look very friendly.
Oh, hell yeah. I miss having Cat on map. That's always a good time. Suggestions, you say? I have ears. Go ahead. I'm curious about said suggestions. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Ambrosia, I'm sorry. How do I get out? Okay, I'm good. Sorry, go. Yeah, that's so cute, right?
Ah,
I did that earlier and just cracked myself up. It was after like Clive was like, "Fly, Ambrosia." I just went, "Hey." I love drifting with my girl. Bird drifting. That's the best mechanic in the game. Hey. Oh, that's so good. That's my favorite. Especially, like, the more intense and serious the moment is. You can just fuck around with it. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Or if, like, you're about to start a quest or something and you're given the options to be like, yes, or actually no. And, like, the NPC you're talking to is, like, just waiting in awkward silence. There were a lot of moments in that, in, like, I don't know if you've seen gameplay of Brutal Legend before, or played it. But there's so many gold moments where it's like, okay, I'm ready. Okay, should we head out? And then it's just like, just awkward staring. And then I'm like, actually no. But no, I love that when you, like, you have to hold down a button to, like, reach an arm out, and when you let go, you take it back. I think there was some of that in Heavy Rain as well. Like,
have you lost your way already, my
there's
boy?
the obligatory sex scene where, like, you're trying to undo a bra or something, and trying to touch each other's faces. That game has the funniest, like, quick time event fails as well. I'll take a quick look at your portfolio, my friend. Oh, cool. Looks like you've been pretty busy. A One Piece reference, I like it. Yeah, that's cool, Fred. I wish you all the best with your digital art endeavors. I just thought I'd take a quick look and then get back to the stream. But that's cool, Fred. I'm not... I appreciate the offer. I'm not super sure if I'm looking into that right now. Also, I've kind of reserved help with sprucing up the channel. I've reserved that for my good friend Kit here, who's actually here. If we ever get around to it, I was like, I'm like dedicating that job to Kit if they're still interested. But we'll see what the future holds. But for now, I think I appreciate it, but I don't know. That's very cool, though. I'm glad you're passionate about making your art, and I wish you all the best. Hell yeah! See, yeah, I've kind of already got an artist, my best friend.
Look there.
But I wish you all the best, Konica.
No doubt about it.
Thanks for the offer.
And such a long ride from Stone here. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
That's really cool, though, that you said you made some stuff for your friend, I think, Konica? That's dope. I have a lot of respect for that. Do you like my sword kit? I don't think I'm going to keep this thing on my back for too long, but it's DLC. Light blue isn't usually my thing, and it doesn't really go with the rest of Clive's fit, but it's a big sword. I like big swords. Oh, this is pretty funny. I'll stop talking.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my
We finally have a
mouth.
comic
He
relief
only
character
talks when his
in
mouth's
his
full.
Uncle
What
Byron.
do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
They
Two
eat
bowls of
chocobos,
crab
what the fuck?
and ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal?
Would you rather be my squire?
Jote. Brother! Brother is here!
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough
It's
to
the boy.
travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No.
The
we
Phoenix
must press
himself.
on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. You must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Oh my, he's right there. Upstairs.
Jote is a character who I would have loved to see expanded on. Like, I really like her. I think she deserved a little bit more. I don't know if she's going to be in the DLC or no. I don't know if Jote's her real name or just an alias.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
Uncle?
Sorry.
Don't make me grab my light blue sword. I'll fucking do it.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Friend. Stay back, Uncle. Gladly.
Let's fucking go, gamers. Especially Uncle Byron. Wing attack.
Try it.
Oh man, Toggle's not with us. I wanted to combo. Oh, that's so much better. I have a move called Stomp where you jump off the enemy. And like you can maintain like aerial combos and stuff. And they made it so that that's so much easier to do. And I love that. It's a very good update. We're gonna try and juggle them again. Ah, get out of here. So this is much easier to do now.
Bravo, my boy!
This place is destroyed. Not this time.
Farewell.
Hell yeah. That was a sweet finisher. If I do say so. Yo, I got enough for a new ability. Alright. Alright. So how about that chocobo soup?
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Does she recognize him? I wonder.
Now's our chance.
I think it would be cool to cosplay Joshua. I like his fit. That'd be funny if you could have Clive wear that as a DLC outfit. Joshua.
Clive?
Oh, my light blue sword is now red. That's a big improvement. I welcome this change. Can we make a petition to make sword the correct pronunciation?
What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Here comes the boy. Hello, boy. There he is. I miss him every moment he's off screen. Where was Torgal during all that? I guess dogs aren't allowed. Man. He's a frost wolf.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before.
Are there rules against that?
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in a fang.
Oh yeah, Kit. One of the special updates is they reduced the cooldown for petting Torgal, so now you can give him more rapid pets. You don't have to wait so long for the next pet, and I feel like this is the most important update this game needed. This is officially 10 out of 10 game of the year.
When did you get so big?
Hell yeah.
Lights and pots!
They reduced the pet cooldown. I wonder if they got feedback for that.
They've closed the road, and it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem
I think that's why they added cutscenes to the side quests as well, because the side quests seem to be the least popular part of the game, and I confess, like I think they're kind of on the boring side. So just add a cutscene of Clive screaming in pain. That's the answer.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
No way.
She was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means. The wealthiest and most successful members of
Toothless God, that's a further
I'll
shed.
wager this Rosina Dalamel is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Now that I'm petless, I'll say I don't miss the fur, the shedding fur so much, but I mean, being able to pet an animal, it's you make these sacrifices. And part of me misses it, of course. Why didn't they add, of all the things they could add, why did they not add fishing to this game? I am livid. What the hell, game designers? Yoshi P, what were you thinking? Did you know they added fishing to Skyrim? They finally added it after years of it existing. I've never tried it, but that's a good update. So livered right now.
Looks like we won't be getting back to
Relative, you're here?
Well, it's not
My guy?
got a reason to.
Oh, or has he arrived at the party? Is that what you mean? Was it Jeff's party today, or has he come back from it? What happened?
Light it for Gilbert's sake.
Light it, Gilbert Gottfried. You're a bear, aren't you, Gilbert?
Anything I can help you with, travelers? Allow me.
Okay, cool. I'm glad he made it.
My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port
Is it?
We're seeking to expand our business.
So is Jeff's birthday actually today, or is it past?
Of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs.
It's tomorrow.
If only we knew where to
I will
find
wish him the happiest. For
Well,
sure.
We're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
I'm so full of liver right now.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil?
According to social media, his birthday is tomorrow.
I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
God, How many... 0 days since a game reminded Jono of Nier Automata. Look at this desert, it's just like Nier Automata. I swear I'll find a game that doesn't remind me of Nier. I will. Oxenfree? No, actually that game's pretty glitchy. That game is literally Nier Automata 2. Right? Eventually everything is Nier Automata. Just as we will one day all become Crab. It's a very similar concept. Not just a concept, it's actually happening. Everything is becoming Crabautomata.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long.
Is this Stellar Blade you're thinking of, by any chance?
Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
This game trailer, is it Stellar Blade?
One more question.
I have a strong feeling this is Stellar Blade, what you're about to say.
Where would you recommend that I look?
Well, that's easy.
That game is near as fuck.
This side of the strait.
Yoko Taro said he really likes the look of the game too.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said
Venture to the Vile. I haven't heard of that.
Influential sort.
Is that new?
Influence comes with age and experience.
But yeah, you will instantly see it once you like look up Stellar Blade. It's like, yep. This has Yoko Taro written all over it. I remember seeing that game early in development and being pretty hyped. It seemed like there was a crazy like influx of just Devil May Cry-ish games. All kinds of hack and slashes with similar gameplay. It's a very popular genre now.
Light it for Gilbert's sake. You're a bearer.
Metroidvania. I've never played a Metroid game. I just know that Samus Aran is the main character and she has a really cool suit. And she rolls around like Sonic the Hedgehog. And also she shoots things with her blaster. And there are these creatures called Metroids. That's all I know. If there's a massive enemy you're fighting in a side scroll, I'll think of Nier. That's fair. Yep. It's not a side scroller, but like, do you remember back in Kingdom Hearts 3 where like me and Joe was simultaneously like, this reminds me of Nier. I was fighting like that swarm of Shadow Heartless, and it was just straight up a fucking Nier boss, and he posted it in the chat, and I said it at the same time that he posted that in the chat. I was like, bro, I swear I did not read your message before I said that. That was amazing. I don't know if we clipped that, but that was such a good moment. Wait, do I have to speak to more people? Where's Gilbert Gottfried? I want to talk to him. Are you Gilbert?
Crystal delivery's over.
No.
Get back to your homes.
Go back to your homes. Speak with the villagers. Have Spoken to the villagers yet?
No, Gilbert. Look, I found him. Please don't hurt me.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families.
Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly.
Also, I feel like Neo has its own genre. Like all of it, all the entire soundtrack is just like the Neo genre. It's really unique. And whenever I hear a game that's remotely similar to it, I'm like, is this a Neo reference? Like in the Sonic the Hedgehog game, Sonic Frontiers.
Let's go and find out exactly what this Furter knows.
When you play as Amy, her music is literally like, it sounds like it came straight out of Automata. And that's so funny for a Sonic game. It's wonderful. They must have been inspired. Bye.
Excuse me. Are you Furter?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
There's some really serene lo-fi remixes of the Neo soundtrack.
Very well.
I feel like I should re-listen to it while I'm just like doing chores and my commutes and stuff.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as
I think there was a Square Enix lo-fi compilation. It's a good time. Because there's good Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy stuff there too. I love lo-fi remixes of most things.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Not this time. Wing attack. For Rosaria! For the Emperor!
Wrong game, that's Oblivion.
For the Empire!
This battlefield's a little claustrophobic, it's fine. We have this protective red bar to ensure that this place is as claustrophobic as possible. I'm glad it's not the kind of game where you can clank your sword against the wall though. That's something I really didn't like in Yakuza. Like if you have a weapon but like you're nearby a bunch of walls in a narrow space, you'll keep banging it against surfaces and it'll interrupt your attacks. Like I understand wanting like realism to an extent, but when it makes the game clunky and not fun, it's not the best. I prefer it when I could just freely do this and like Clive doesn't stagger at all by hitting the wall with a sword. This is how it should be, in my opinion. Yakuza is goofy a lot of the time, and well, there's a lot of goofy moments in Yakuza, and it's wonderful, like over the top. But they also play things realistically. They I don't know. Sometimes their approach of realism isn't so fun. They make the wrong things realistic. That's what I'm trying to say. Especially in the combat.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
And when you like awkwardly bump into other humans.
Him. The boss.
And stuff.
He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Furder?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord.
A fitting talent for an outlaw.
Are you
You know
seeking
who I am.
power?
So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
To the legend. Let's go this way. There's just one guy. Everyone says to the Lock of Leisure, and there's just one guy who can't spit it out. He wants to join in, but okay, we can upgrade the wing attack. Sweet. Bendigedig. Down. Other positive Welsh words.
Take a sniff, good sir.
My carpets have...
Is this the place?
Ubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
God, those weapon racks, they remind me of the weapons that taunted us in Nier, the remake Nier game.
Boys tell me you're in need of assistance.
It was only till way later in the game that, because like you had these shot keeps that only sold you swords. It's like I could see the spear right there,
Passage through the south gate.
and you have to wait until the time skip before you can wield the spear and other weapons.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's...
Why'd you have it on display? What's wrong with you?
Trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have.
This guy's a sassy boy.
And so, for you, I too have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions.
He actually sounds like a villain in the critically acclaimed MMO. I recognize that voice. I never recognized it before. He sounds like Asahi.
What do we need to do to earn your trust?
That's wild. I need to look up the VAs.
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Men like you have a special place in my heart.
He might be Hermes, actually. That's another character.
Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
I hope Ben Starr voices someone in the online
So
game.
what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalimil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies.
Did you just call me honey?
Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
I hate honey.
It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
I wish I could like effortlessly roll my R's, but it takes effort and it's super unreliable.
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalimil.
But he did that as naturally as he breathed. And, like, I wish I could do that. I just end up sounding like Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. It's really hard. Rover. Crossfield.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Can you teach me how to roll my R's?
Dalimil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way.
My uncle won't teach me.
Well, we're a stone's throw.
His R's are incredible.
For one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men in the rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
The men of the rock are Lord Cook's private guard. He must be a generous man. The amount they spend.
I can't believe people make soup out of this beautiful creature. That's hacked up. That's hacked up. Yeah.
The juiciest meat from Greens. You wouldn't believe how much he gave.
What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the rock and the men of the rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
I kind of wish, like, background characters were more eccentric. There are a few characters that just sound completely uninterested and, like, a little too real.
Kneaded to a silken softness, like eating a cloud with a crust.
But this is like a dark and gritty kind of somewhat realistic game
Why is the tavern shut?
compared to some other Final Fantasies.
Excuse me.
It's why I prefer Elder Scrolls Oblivion to Elder Scrolls Skyrim. The characters in Oblivion are so goofy, like the voice act. You can tell the voice actors really enjoyed themselves.
Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves.
And there's like 4 voice actors
Hardly
who
had a shard
voice
to share
everyone.
between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
4 actors and also Sean Bean and Patrick Stewart who voice like 1 character each.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
Why is the tavern shut?
Apparently one of the voices was Wonder Woman. One of the Wonder Womans. From the 19-somethings. That's kind of cool.
It's you.
I don't remember
the
her
one who
name.
broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
I will fetch him next time on Game Grumps, I think. Let's call it here. I'll just do a ability check and yeah. I need more points. Okay. Sick. Yeah, everyone treats you like absolute shit in this world. Is that how Geralt was treated? Like, I haven't played Witcher in so long, but I remember that world not being the friendliest place either. That's one complaint some people have with this game, is that like everyone's just like kind of realistically miserable and wants you to piss off. Almost everyone you interact with. And I get that. I get it. Hell yeah. An entire 2 hour. Feels good. Now I'm gonna go back to my addiction. I've got a lot of grinding to do. Me, the same Jono who says that grinding in video games is terrible. I am currently on a personal grind. I will not rest until I have max leveled several jobs before the release of Dawn Trail. The expansion. You're a Witcher, right? You go out there, I guess. Yeah, that sounds accurate. Yeah, and this is like, yeah, filthy bearer, filthy branded. I guess you can lick my boots. That's your quest objective. You swine. Piss off. That's that's a lot of this game in a nutshell. Oh, we're both on the grind then. Yeah, Stardew seems farmy. I can imagine farming in that game. I do have to stop and like question myself, like, am I really enjoying this grind? Because it is to the point where like I turn the volume down and I just listen to YouTube while like going through the grind and doing the same old dungeons to level up. But I swear I just have to do it. It's like I have to kill chaos, you know. And once it's done, it's done. I'll let myself enjoy video games again. I swear. But yeah. It's like I could be enjoying like a beautiful story or like a game that just shakes me to my core with its emotional moments and wacky and cool stuff. Or I could just like do the same ass content like a robot just to level up. And I don't know, I just choose to do the latter at the moment. I have to do it. Yeah, I remember you said you were grinding on Warframe. I totally get that. Oh, I haven't touched that game in so long. It was cool though. As soon as Greg taught me how to jump like a dragoon in that game, I thought I was going to get hooked back onto it, but nah. Because I think like you move the camera up, you have to look up, and then you jump, and it sends you sky high. Oh, that was the coolest thing in Warframe. Biking with Stardew, that's a good way. That's a good way to do it, honestly. That's a good way to multitask during the grind. I'd do that too if my job wasn't so physical, but that's cool. If I didn't push parcels for 6 hours. Yeah, I'm not very good at treating farming as a chill experience. I have to get that efficient grind in, like reach max level as soon as possible. And I don't think it's healthy, but I gotta fucking do it. And then I swear, I'll take it easy once the expansion comes out. I swear. But yeah. Thanks for joining me, friends. I don't know if you're still there, Chronica, but best of luck in your digital art endeavors. It was great to meet a new friend today. Phew. And now I shall sign off. We haven't figured out a new sign off, and I don't think we ever will. I think Slater is just eternal. I've come to accept that. I've made peace with that. I'm the Slater streamer. That's what they call me. But yeah, till next time. Slater.